In 1924, when Major League Baseball spring training first came to Sarasota County, it was a Gulf of Mexico paradise of 2,000 residents. The New York Giants under fiery manager John McGraw descended on the town to prepare for the upcoming season and promptly went out and advanced to their fourth consecutive World Series. The success of the Giants and how spring training baseball was evolving was a defining moment in the history of a long-lasting relationship between Major League Baseball and the community. Since those days of the roaring 20s of the 20th century to the roaring 20s of the 21st century, Sarasota County has been privileged to see Red Sox, Dodgers, White Sox, Reds, Orioles, and now the Atlanta Braves on the diamond in March. Sarasota has seen the splendid splinter Ted Williams, who drove from San Diego, California to Sarasota for his historical rookie season of 1939. Chicago White Sox teams featured Hall of Famers Nellie Fox, Louis Aparicio, and Carlton Fisk. Players like Frank Thomas and Bo Jackson roamed the field at Payne Park. With the opening of Ed Smith Stadium in 1989, Michael Jordan began his baseball experience of 1993 in Sarasota. Ken Griffey Jr. created excitement in the community when he made his Cincinnati Reds debut in 2000.
In Florida, it began with the St. Louis Cardinals. But that began it, and it was followed up in 1924 in Sarasota. And that was with the Payne family donated the land. John Ringling, he got involved. He was a personal friend of John McGraw's, so he went after the Giants, who they had won the World Series in 1923. And in 1 year, the population of Sarasota almost doubled. The amenities was when things got hot, you could go under the stands to get cooled off. And the funny part about that is even they were doing that right up until the time that they left. My kids got a big kick out of the fact that the baseball players were literally sitting under the stands. I mean, Sarasota is a great baseball town. Sarasota County is a great baseball county.
Ed Smith was a businessman that moved here from Ohio in the early 1950s. He was in real estate. He immediately got involved with the sports committee, and Ed was a doer. He was the guy that got things done and quickly rose through the ranks of that organization and was part of the brain trust that helped recruit the White Sox from Tampa to Sarasota, and shortly thereafter they named him the president of the Sarasota Sports Committee. Shortly thereafter, the city commission said there's only one person that needs to be named for this stadium, and they named it for Ed, and Ed said, as long as it's not Ed Smith Memorial Stadium, I'll take it. So the influence of Ed Smith in baseball in Sarasota from the 1950s through the 1990s was significant, and hopefully will always live on in the name of this stadium.
A renovated Ed Smith Stadium revitalized spring training baseball in 2011. In 2020, the Atlanta Braves, winners of the last two National League East Division championships, bring their young and exciting team to Northport. The addition of the Braves also brings more baseball fans to the area. Fans can now visit 6 Florida training sites between Bradenton and Fort Myers on the Interstate 75 corridor of the western Florida Gulf Coast.